Assalamu alaikum, good evening. Prime Minister Sharif, distinguished guests, generous sponsors, honored colleagues, dear friends. It's great to see you all here tonight. Thank you for joining us in spite of the rain and weather today. As you can imagine, we had to make multiple adjustments to the program, and I'm so happy that you're here. I want to start by thanking my amazing team and our partners at Revel Productions for bringing this celebration to life. They've worked for days and months tirelessly to pull together an event worthy of our 250th birthday celebration of the United States of America. Thank you to our generous donors for your support and for making this evening possible. Because of your generosity, this will be the largest Independence Day celebration this embassy has ever hosted, fitting for this historic occasion, and we will celebrate over the course of a few days. Your support speaks to the strength of this community, and we are all deeply grateful. Your companies and investments in Pakistan and in the bilateral relationship represent the very best of the partnership between our great nations. And I want to thank our chief guest, the Honorable Prime Minister Sharif, for joining us this evening in the spirit of our strategic U.S.-Pakistan partnership. Which is stronger than ever and grounded in true friendship and alignment of interests. On July 4th, 2026, America will celebrate the most important milestone in our country's history, 250 years of American independence. 250 years ago, 56 men gathered in Philadelphia and signed their names to the most consequential document in the history of human civilization. They pledged their lives, their fortunes, and their sacred honor to a proposition that was, at the time, radical, that all people are created equal, that they are endowed with unalienable, God-given rights to life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness, that governments derive their just powers from the consent of the governed. That document was, at its core, an act of faith. Faith in the capacity of free people to govern themselves, to build something worthy, and to leave the world better than they found it. Tonight, standing here in Islamabad, I feel the weight and the wonder of that moment. And I feel something more, profound gratitude for the United States, for Pakistan, for our people, and for a partnership that gives those ideals new meaning and new life in the 21st century. We mark this 250th birthday of the United States at a remarkable inflection point in the history of our two nations. Over the past 2 years, under the bold and results-oriented leadership of President Trump and Prime Minister Sharif, the United States and Pakistan have embraced one another as true strategic partners. Not merely transactional, but a partnership grounded in mutual respect, aligned interests, and a shared vision for security and prosperity. President Trump's approach to Pakistan has been direct, personal, and consequential. From his earliest days back in office, he made clear that America's engagement with Pakistan would be defined not by bureaucratic inertia or outdated assumptions, but by results, by deals made, crises managed, and opportunities seized. President Trump credited Prime Minister Sharif's and Field Marshal Munir's leadership with securing the May 2025 ceasefire, calling it a major contribution to preventing war between nuclear-armed neighbors. The statesmanship of Pakistan's leaders, your willingness to de-escalate and stabilize a dangerous confrontation is not forgotten in Washington. It is admired, and it opened a new chapter. The relationship deepened even further in September, when the President welcomed Prime Minister Sharif and Field Marshal Munir to the Oval Office, a testament to the genuine personal bonds that exist at the highest levels of our two governments, and of the extraordinary trust and regard that President Trump has for Pakistan's leadership. I have been honored to witness and to support this transformation. Pakistan has been an extraordinary host to me, to my team, and to the most consequential diplomatic moments of this era. Secretary Rubio and President Trump have both made clear how highly they regard this partnership. President Trump's personal engagement from welcoming the Prime Minister and the Field Marshal to the White House to picking up the phone at critical moments of regional crisis, reflects a conviction that runs deep within this administration, that a strong Pakistan is good for America, and that a strong America is good for Pakistan. Behind our achievements is a team of dedicated professionals on both sides of our partnership. Our U.S. mission in Pakistan, which includes our embassy here in Islamabad and our consulates in Karachi, Lahore, and Peshawar, represents one of the largest American diplomatic missions in the world. Over the past year, my team has worked tirelessly, processing visas, advancing trade and investment, deepening security cooperation, supporting American citizens, and executing high-stakes visits and negotiations under extraordinary conditions. They have done all of this with professionalism and dedication that humbles me every single day, and I'm proud beyond measure to lead them. And then there is Islamabad's finest hour of modern history. In April, Islamabad became the venue for the highest level talks between the United States and Iran since the 1979 revolution. A 21-hour marathon of diplomacy that required Pakistan to marshal more than 10,000 security personnel, to seal off roads, and to hold space for world peace to be negotiated in this city. Pakistan, by having good ties with both Tehran and Washington, and by playing no part in the conflict, was uniquely positioned to bring these two adversaries together. Even many Pakistanis said it felt surreal,